All right, whatever. People can be watching this. So, a bit of an update. Can you even see me? Where's top? My head should be about there. Let's put this up a bit. All right, a bit of an update. So, I have moved from Dali. We packed up there about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we have moved to Shenzhen. And we have left the program there in the hands of Sunshu for the classes, bonsai classes, and I plan to probably go back and reiterate sometime in next summer. I mean, we're coming up. We're knocking on the door of autumn here, although we're in the tropics, so it's not really autumn-like. But yes, so. Give it a few months, at least 6, I would say, before I head back to there. So now I'm in Shenzhen, and I have I've got my hands on a few basic materials. I got some copper wire. I have no idea how good this is. I believe it's soft drawn. I should be able to wire trees with it. No, it is not. It's not what you call. What do you call it when they annealed? It's not annealed, it's soft drawn. This is copper wire that is 100% just like annealed wire, although it's softened by the drawing process. So it is instead allowed to cool as it is spooled straight out of the dies. So when it's hot. And is allowed to cool down slowly after the smelting process or whatever it is. And it's just as good. This is the stuff I use in Australia. I am in no way going to tell you that, you know, what you should and shouldn't be using, but on the same token, it is just as good as annealed wire, if not better in many ways. But that don't let that stop you buying annealed wire. That's fine, but you can buy this stuff and it's fine. I got myself some of these rudimentary basic wire cutters. I think these are straight out of Japan. I did buy Kikuwa scissors. These look fantastic. I'm very happy with them. They were about 30 bucks. Was that 30 bucks? Yeah, about 30 bucks. And that is because they're 150 mil, and I put up with the small one because I just I couldn't find the exact model I like, so I was just like, okay. And I've got this material, and this material is it was super cheap. I bought it on a live stream, and I'm just going to make sure that you can see that trunk. Yeah, so it is pretty cool, this tree. This is pretty cool. And I hope to do a little bit of styling around this tree. So we will go in and find out what we can and cannot use out of this. And I feel like we're going to cut quite a lot off. And it is going to be a very bare tree, but that shouldn't matter too much. That should not matter. So yeah, that's fantastic. But I just wanted to just do a live stream. They're way more practical to sort of get through some information and let you guys know like where I'm at and why I haven't been posting. It's because I've been moving house, and clearly you can see in the background it's not complete yet, but at least we're bedded in now. So enough for me to pull out the gear and set up and try and film something. So I've got 3 of these guys, and yeah, let me know what you think, because I can quite easily get some more. And I plan to just style these, and style them on camera and show you how I style trees and, you know, what's involved. But I would really, really love to be able to see. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I just got tech issues over here, and I hope to resolve them, so at least I can look at some sort of chat or something. I don't know how I'm going to... I want to watch this live stream alongside you guys from my computer so I can read the chat, because I use my front camera of my phone because it's far better and it gives you better clarity. But you know...
Hi, I want to ask how much for the crystal tower.
Look.
This is a crazy little magic tool.
Look, I don't know how to do it. I pressed a lot of buttons and didn't get anything. So yeah, that's, anyway, let's not do like technical stuff now. That's something for me to work out later. I'm sorry if people are typing comments and I'm not reading them. I will, but I'll, you know, we should be able to fix that up. And yeah, please do leave a comment or whatever, even if it is, you know, in the recording after the fact. So yeah, that's that shouldn't be any biggie. But yeah, here I am in the tropics of Shenzhen. It is like consistently 30 degrees every day, humid, and it's very sunny and raining at the same time. So I'm not sure how that's possible. There must be a cloud behind my window that I can't see. Anyway, I hope to just let's start like cutting away at this tree and see how far we get. Now I did buy a pair of knob cutters, however I've lost them already and they only arrived like 2 days ago, somewhere in the packing up process. But I do have a little bit of an idea about this tree and I would just like to bring you along for the ride. So let's just like play around. And I mean, there is some stuff that really sticks out at me as like obviously can't be here anymore. So I'm just going to remove it. And let's discover what is lurking in here. This stuff is like super long, and all this stuff in here. And remember, you know, I'm a fan of leaving stuff for future use. There are a bunch of buds in here. Let's just double check you guys can see everything that's going on. Let's make it super duper clear. Get my drink out of there. Yeah, it's really all about getting the fluids in. So there's long growth here. This sort of thing where you've got a little bud back here that you're very confident will take over responsibility in that area. So I like to cut back to those little ones. But you also need to be a little bit aware. And then this whole branch back here, it's just a big heavy thing. And that's why I mentioned my nub cutters earlier, because I want to be able to just remove that. Although, look, Kikua branch cutter, Kikua scissors, 150 mil, tiniest little things, and they just chomp straight to it. So, yeah, Kikua is a great company, and I have worked with them in the past to create the Hakuju-En Bonsai line of tools, which I was selling back in Australia. And yeah, I do appreciate the Kikua stuff. I was using it over in Japan when I studied there as well, and that was definitely they definitely did the job over there, and they were just workhorses. So, all right, look, we've got like so many buds coming from one spot. Let's just go back down into the depths of the tree and uncover. Look at these buds, and look, I'm rather cautious. Oh, I should be getting some tweezers. I just realised how much I miss my tweezers when I do this work. if I'll be able to find my tools when I get back to Australia. But this tree is going to be pretty self-explanatory. Like it's basically styled already. I didn't realise when I bought it that it would have this many buds and resources on it. So we'll just cut that back to a little branch and we can pull that around. But yeah, when I bought this, I was on a live stream, and it was like at night, and I didn't really see. I knew it had this sort of bendy trunk and this sort of like bent hip sort of look to it, but I didn't know what the branching was like, and I didn't know how well it would been set up for its future. Anyway, I just want to make sure I've got, like, these are all pretty useless, so I think I might just get back, at least push everything back in. Fairly confident being in the tropics that, you know, this will bounce back pretty quick after this, I could imagine. Let's go. All right. So I really do like either looking at it this way or this way. It seems to be facing away from me there, so this does seem to be like sort of the natural front of things. And once I pull some branches down and do some needle plucking and trim the needles, I think we'll have enough here that I could make a design out of. So I think we'll just sort of... Now I am probably going to cut these needles off rather than plucking them. Some of them do seem like those ones are alright, but there will no doubt. I'm gonna go get a rubbish bin. Hold on. Cleared this out a bit. So, and you know, over here, live streaming this sort of thing is, you know, pretty common. Not sure if we do it much yet over in the West, but putting this on Little Red Book or something like that, which maybe I can do. Let's just boot this up and see if I can get caught up on all of that. I did this, pop this up. Okay, that seems to work. Now I just need the tripod. Totally meant that. Alright. The true influencer. 2 cameras, everything. Right. Right. Let's